You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Ray's been gone a long time, but she will return. You must believe she will return. In times like these, you must not forget the importance of sin.
Our shaman has abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to the deaths. Where should we find hope now?
I do not think that our hunter's blood is on Aratak's hands. He led them to a great challenge. That is all.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Perhaps.
Who knows better how to lead than Aratak? Must perfect it.
You died on Thunder's drum.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
my courage, my spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered, like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave, or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Barja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this Damon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Aurea or
Stop
Thunder's
choking
drum.
the sky.
Might be worth a shot.
哦，我终于把话讲完了。再来是巫师之路吗？巫师之路，好吧，那就巫师之路吧。蓝闪晶有什么啊？新东西哦。
No one hunts like the Banuk, but I've heard the Nora can handle
那么
their
多人有没有
bows.
人卖东西啊？
Don't forget, the Mad Sun King's cruelty survives him. Even if we can trust Meridian, Sunfall still
These new
stands.
cards offer peace to the Banuk. None will
哎
forget
好像没
their
有，
raids, but
大家都在射标枪啦。你们除了射标枪，有没有别的事情可以做？
Jason cut. Something of a rarity these days.
然后偷一下你们的东西啊。
Pleasant days. We wear bright colors on the hunt to keep us from mistaking each other for prey.
他看他超硬的，我朝他头上他都不会动，厉害。
Didn't have that fiery planet.
These machines that bear the Damon's mark.
那边有个惊叹号哎，去
I've
看一
never
下好了。
seen such power.
Deep den, silenced by rising waters.
与亚拉塔克交谈，
challenges we face remain.
你是亚拉塔克吗？
Before the bandits.
拉乌来，拉乌
You
来。
seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes, a sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Den. Or at least I was, till it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
哦，水满为患，又一个新的支线，再看一下。30级。错，给什么？蓝闪金到底是什么啊
No more music. Floods out of that.
偷你的东西，谢大哥。哇塞，新武器耶，好坏哦。30高吗？哇塞！哇塞！这不是我以前卖掉的东西吗？嘿嘿，我以前卖掉不少好东西。又有新武器要搞啊！62，还好。冰，我先拿这一把哦，这一把对我比较有益，有150。50、150、60、50。会比现在这把好吗？嗯哼哼哼。它又有新的那个那玩意儿了。会卖啊，因为就用不到就把它卖掉了。
There have been hunting competitions at the Frost Figures for generations.
我好想买它那个哦，可是这手是什么意思
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew.
其实我以前还蛮爱看这个故事的，
She walked for
现
many
在也蛮喜
days
欢的
and
啦，
nights
只是要花
until
很
she
多时间
arrived
看。
at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banukai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. You bid me come, she said. My people need aid. Will you provide it? The machines whispered to Banukai. We go where the light goes. for we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must, but the cost will be great. Banukai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Banukai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Banukai did not scream, though she was in agony. Banukai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home, and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal, and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Banukai charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Banukai's people repaid the suffering the ravenous tribe had wrought upon them.
We run into each other again.
When quiet
If I didn't know
descended,
any better, I'd think you were following me.
Banukai finally fell. The machines bowed their necks, and Owerak wept. The light she held within her drifted from her wings and rose to the sky.
Whatever new
For
machines
just a
fall
moment
from that cauldron.
before life left her. Banukai
其实他们那个剧情都写得不错了，说实在的，就觉得你融入这个游戏嘛，把它当做你在看这个世界的故事这样就好了。他说我找到第二个商人，我没有看到啊，这个吗？商人 ABC 偷商人的东西。
Can't carry more.
这边卖什么？啊，这边卖旧版的武器啊。这是旧的。啊，还有一个商人刚刚有触发在这里，特色商人，这有多特色？在哪里啊？
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were
干老也
still
太高了吧！
small, it was she who led us through the frozen.
Seeps into your bones. Soon, you forget
其
the
实
warmth.
我还蛮喜欢他们写的故事啊，对啊，他们的故事写得好，才会想要，才想去看啊，才会更融入这款游戏啊。不过这也是看人啊，如果你觉得哦，他讲好久，那就不会想看。 总算到了吧，商人，你有够高哎，商人！哎，怎么下来啊？哎，放我下来！
Quite a view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass. That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter. Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen. Have you always been a painter? I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
哦，原来这是，好吧，又是一个收集活动。唉。
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them? Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
哦，好，他讲完话了。他讲完话还可以爬上去吗？行的嘛。那就来个垂降吧。哦，这款游戏的垂降真的很帅，我超爱。哦，绳子啊没有用。
No time.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe.
他重复了，重复了，重复了，所以我现在要解巫师之路嘛，对不对？还有别的东西要搞吗？应该没了。
It would torment him to see his legacy drown.
又要成为收集控啊！一在哪里啊？
If we must face stronger machines, we'll have to become better hunters.
是亚拉塔克。那我先跟亚拉塔克聊一下。
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
哇，这么多，好累哦。啊，讲一讲。
There are other weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not in Outlanders.
这款游戏的风景真的很漂亮，很值得买啊！这一款现在又现在是不是又在特价？还是之前有特价
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good.
I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
这边也闲聊完了，找另外一位闲聊啊。在这之前，我先看一下风景。我怕掉下去了，妈的！好，这边是火山嘛。哎呦，我们的女主角现在会摸雪。风景好，气氛佳。先过去。
To survive the secrets we learn as shaman, I have always believed it vital to hold on to the good.
看了一下，它的收集要素蛮多的，我现在开始烦恼我玩不完。
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
你知我知，谁吱吱叫？啊，这边在干什么啊？在玩什么啊？画画。好险，女主角走进去不会变绿色的，太可怕了。可在里面游泳哎。有点冷，在雪地游泳真屌。哦，这边都开完了。啊，这边还有一只长颈鹿。随慢回弯，那你知我知在哪里？知我知，这边还有个营地。哇塞，妈的，太远了吧！怎么完全整个地图了，大哥？这个知实在太自了。有点远。有手势者，那什么好可爱啊！蜜罐 ，Hello， 蜜罐。蜜罐皮，新的皮耶！而且我有射杀它，而且又要凑新的东西出来。好啦，让我前进吧。今天应该可以稍微玩一下啦。吓我一跳！为什么东西嘞？发现萤火在哪里？在我后面。 哪里？萤火？哎，哦，已经点燃了，不管它了，被骗了。爬上来就什么都没有。哇，红眼手势者，画的蜜罐，麻烦啊！不管，先解任务。该不是发现这个萤火吧
Outlanders. Large Outlanders.
Unwilling she's safe.
啊，二寨，这边是卡尔加的营地哦。
What brings you Karja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark.
Why, hello there.
Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything.
好吧，看起来这个东西没有什么重点，我们继续前进吧。
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
闪光鹰哦，还好吗？嗯。看到那边有人，有山羊，那边有浣熊。好了，那我要找人在那个地方，就可以标记他、啊。不行。
That must be Naltuk, looking out at that. It looks like it's sending out a pulse.
哇，这是什么玩意儿啊？
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, are they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me, too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. Interesting. Maybe I could override it.
怎么感觉没有很强啊？
Kill the machine. Tower. Might be able to destroy it. Move right.
好了，你变成我的东西了。然后嘞，你有什么对我有什么帮助吗？
So the tower helps nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
看起来好像没有什么帮助。你帮我什么忙？哎，怎么坏掉了？我 Q 掉了。哎，怎么我占领了就 Q 掉，怎么样？ 大哥，我占领你，你应该好好帮我那个工作啊！怎么会自己就卷掉了？哎，上面本来叫我捡什么？ 因为刚刚没事，只是提醒我跳下来要小心一点而已。
We should speak.
不想啦，我打赢了，怎么样？怎么样？跪下来求我帮你啊！啊，跪下来，快，点我的脚。
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
Oh, 出发吧.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
好，我们前进
Alright,
吧。
I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
好的，听到一个美妙的声音 ，YIJIEM， 感谢追随 ，YIJIEM EG， 怎么念？抱歉，不会念。哎，现在有这个玩意儿。往返新加坡，这什么玩意儿？好，又要重新收集资料喽。哎，感谢你的追随，谢谢。有没有什么特别可以捞的？对，没有，没有。那我们就继续前进吧。又发现萤火了，然后萤火在那边，不管它，我对这边有兴趣，看一下。
This must be the ruin Lao Lai was talking about. Deep in. Floated too, like she said. Snowballs. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
这边是支线，我要不要先解一下支线？我对这个支线还蛮有兴趣。
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
哎，有商人，商人你在哪里？商人，你卖什么？商人，你卖的东西我没办法买，商人太过分了。啊，你没有用。 哎，我想一下，要不要先解支线？逆制握制，也是要往上啊，水满分也是要往上走，那就先主线。不是这个，支线巫师之路，反正都要往上走。 那晚一点，先观察一下鳄鱼。哑口兽，哇，这边会有藏东西啊！让我观察一下。大火的哑口兽，看着爬上来了。
That's got their attention.
下吧。哎，这是他的兵，不是我的兵，好兵哦。都够。看来这边晚点再过来。
This'll help.
就不卖给我，太过分了！那商人没有用。哦，补品等下也要捡一点。这边有2条路哎。 帮我先拿这一只啦，我先挑战它好了。先这个，然后再这个，好，决定了。先把那个长颈鹿拿下来，比较实际一点。BGM 这样念吗？我还在努力的拼音中。哦，什么东西在扫射？
I can get out of this.
哎，这么高我都跳不上去啊！好吧。守侍者这么大一只，怎么是守侍者？你唬我！破坏者，不是我的目标，不管他。 我要继续前进去摸这一只，哎，没标到，上面，我靠！那我不要吃掉那一只，什么都不怕，因为它很软。 抱歉，我习惯一击必杀。为什么有 NPC 啊？可以聊个天吗 ？NPC？ 哦，糟糕，我的补品。 略微下降。啊，不是这样讲的啊！这游戏就是怎么讲？你买来就是要自己破啊，去看攻略干嘛？哎，没中，打脸好了，说好不打脸，骗你的。
What did it take to knock one of those over? I'm about to last.
我长颈兽被干掉了。
Time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started.
哦，原来这块冰就是长颈兽。我说，长颈兽在哪里？但我还要往上清，一直在楼上。It's like it's turning dark. The night is coming. Yes. 哎，好的，这边是什么东西？等下，那是什么？小公鸟而已，弱。打鸟喽
Fight or run.
谁呀、害我打错人了。可恶！掉那边谁打到？大哥，算打到了。
That's the last of the scavengers. Should scan the tall neck. See how deep the damage goes.
好的，我打赢他了，我要去捞宝了。
I could use my focus to look around.
就是摔得太夸张了，捡不到哦，捡到了。头在这里。
Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even use them. But it's inside itself.
啊，在哪里啊？可爱的长颈兽，你的东西掉在哪里啊？我先把任务切过去。哎，也不远，还好，把来捡。一个在这里。
I'll tuck that away.
Yeah, 他